Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to be showcasing my modifications I've done to the Imperial Armored Marauder. So, to start off, I changed the size of it because this isn't minifigure scale or minifigure accurate, scale accurate, however you want to call it. Because if you don't recall in the actual episode of The Mandalorian, season 2, episode 4, there is enough for 2 people to sit in the front, and this one only has 1 person. But I also changed the turret there at the top because I really don't like that turret at all. It just doesn't please me. The stud shooters, it can't turn a full 360 degrees. It's also just like a weird looking shape. And then of course I changed the sloping and those doors. Those doors need improvement beyond belief, so I changed that a bit. The structural framework for those doors is okay, but like smooth tiles not really something that I'm gonna go for. But the figures are really nice, so I'm not complaining about the figures. Those are a must keep. So, but I can turn it around to show the stuff. You can see 1 person in there in that little cockpit. 2 people in the back, even though the actual thing it didn't have seats in the back. It had a hallway going to the gun, and then the gun here's got stud shooters, and then also if you look, there's 3 little blue studs, 6 in total, but 3 on each side for the thrusters. But I am going to showcase my modified one. But here it starts. First things first, with my modified one, I made it wider, so I made it bigger around the edges. You can tell because of these different slopes here, and it's 2 studs wider, and it's really nice because it can fit 2 people inside the cockpit, which is realistic to the actual movie. And that looks really nice. I just think it looks better, and it does. I have a little flashlight so you can kind of see in there a bit better. But there's 2 stormtroopers snugly fit in there. But then I also fixed that turret, which is what I love the most. So not only can it do a full 360, no problem, but it also has elevation. The guns can elevate. So that's actually really nice. And then, of course, I changed the back tiles and stuff. You can tell. I also changed those doors a bit. It's kind of hard to get a different looking door, but they're the closest I can get to that look okay still. But I you can see it's just the door in there. There's the yellow stormtrooper, the demolition one, I guess you can call him. So he's just in there, and it can easily fit 4 people in the troop bay. But I a decent amount of this design, I guess, this new design, this special front part came from, I don't really know how to pronounce it, but it's spelled Wruger. His channel is where I got a decent amount of this stuff. This turret is one of the things I got from him, and these the front slope area for this thing. But then that's pretty much it. The rest I did by myself. So you should go check out his channel if you want taking apart anatomies to how to build this, improve your Marauder. But I also made it because if you don't recall, the top hatch, that little top hatch in the actual original vanilla set, it just they have to sit in there. But I made it so it's actually a hole going into the into the actual vehicle, so they can actually kind of sit in there and kind of look a little better. In my opinion, it does. But I can take him out just because it kind of helps smoothen or make it look a little bit better with it closed. But the little hidden, or not hidden exactly, but that little hatch there is still the same. But the hardest parts to modify this, make it bigger, was these flanks here. I had to make them a stud longer, so I had to take this part here, make a stud longer, and then also these these front parts. Those are really hard to find a design and get it to actually work. But ooh, these parts fell off. This part falls off pretty easily because it's only held on by 2 studs. But here's the back part. I used 4 studs, as you can see, on each side, so it's 8 studs in total. You probably don't need me to do the math for you, but whatever. So here, see, it's inside, doing a 3 full 60 degrees. I can put the flashlight in there. You can see in there a bit better. You can also see the kind of area in there a little bit, but I can open up the top hatch just so you can see it better. But this part comes off pretty easily because it's only held on by 2 studs, this 2x4 plate with blue studs in the gray pieces. It's only held on by that, and I don't want to place the entire thing right there where that smooth slope is because it'll reveal these looking colors, and I don't really like those colors because I wouldn't really mind putting it there, but like in the actual show, it's like right against this little like back gate, grate, whatever you want to call it. But it still remains these little turrets here with the ability to turn left and right really easily. And then I'm gonna get up quickly just a little bit so I can show. I'll show the internal opening. So what I do to open it is first take off this turret here and just put that to the side there. And then I secondly take my finger or open up this hatch here, stick my finger in the back like right over here or in the side maybe, depending on how you want it to. Oh shoot, okay, a little piece broke off, but that's fine. It doesn't do that usually, but I'll just pour out the piece. It's fine, I can fix it, don't worry. Okay, so one more piece in there, whatever. But the point is, you see, there's like the troops in there. 4 of them can fit really easily. Like in the, oh gosh, that's the strobe setting. Okay, 4 of them can, or 4 of them can fit in there, but I just have 3 of them because like they can fit if they're like against the walls. But I just put 3 of them in a line like that. I think it's easier to kind of have them like that to hold out. But then of course here's the front part where the cockpit is, which that looks like nice because you can see the stormtroopers in the terminal right there. But yeah, I pretty much modified the actual crap out of this thing to get how I like it, because the original, once again, I've already said the original, I don't like the original. Like, the original isn't bad, but it could improve. But yeah, so the part kind of around here, like the door's maybe a little tricky to open because I took off that little piece that kind of holds them, but here's that pesky other little piece that was rattling inside of my thing, but it does that. So yeah, that's actually pretty nice. I like those modifications. I'm going to pause the video quickly so I can fix this all, but, you know, so it'll just be gone in a flashlight. So I'm starting now. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, once again, it's going to be like for you, like me saying I'm going to stop, and then I just instantly say I'm back. But that's because it took like 5 minutes to remember where the pieces went. But yeah, never mind. I got that done, so lol. Okay, but after that, I got these like slope pieces, the cheese slopes, which is I'm pretty sure with these little 3 stud tall. I'm pretty sure that's what they are, 3 stud tall pieces, and those little light gray slope right there. It's a perfect like piece to go right there because it like can it so it I can't think right. So it starts off like a normal cheese slope, but then it stops right here, which is where that secondary window can be, like those little, there are little windows that are right there. And then it kind of just gives those stormtroopers a little bit more access to it. But from the front, it actually looks pretty cool. Like, it looks like an armored box, pretty much. So, it looks like a box with weapons all over it. So that's actually pretty nice. But, that's pretty much all I have to say and tell you. That's all I want to say, pretty much, actually. So, yeah. I'll post a video soon, hopefully. Not like times, it's been like 3 months since I posted one, but, you know. So, yeah. See ya, I guess.